you?
Good. How's everyone? I snuck in after work here.
I'm glad you did. Vicki, welcome to the Masterclass. I really appreciate you sharing information. We have so many people watching on replay and everything, and you really have a chance to inspire some people because your story is very inspirational. And you've had so many big breakthroughs in what you're doing. Vicki found me in a very interesting way. You want to share how you found me?
Randomly scrolling, I saw an ad and I watched the presentation and I saw someone that I know giving a testimonial. I was like, oh my gosh, is someone that I know lost 40 pounds. So
like, whoa. Yeah, she's like, wait a minute, I know her. It's a real thing. And then
that was so weird.
And do you mind if I share how your journey has gone so far?
Yeah, sure.
She's lost more than 20 pounds and upwards of 4 feet off of her body. Feet, ladies, not inches. Feet off of her body. And she had not eaten really well for a long time, just gotten busy with a very stressful job and blinked. So tell us how it's been on the reboot so far.
I guess maybe see where I started from was eating, like you mentioned, really poorly, pretty much fast food every day. Just because of the stress and stuff. And I had gained like 60 pounds in a year due to all of that. And I was really committed to changing and losing weight and getting healthy because I thought, I might be getting sick soon. So I got on the reboot, and as we're talking about when to eat, like Sheila, first thing was like no snacking, and I lost 10 pounds the first week from that, or the first 2 weeks. It was really quick. In other programs, I've had initial success, but then it just stops, right? And I just felt like I would never lose weight until this program, and we've really stuck with it, and it just kind of grows and evolves every day as you get a new lesson. I've really enjoyed being in the program.
I'm really glad you have. And would you want to share what you had to do with junk food, your breakup?
So it was so funny because I was like, the first couple of weeks, I was still getting used to the program and stuff. And I'd be like, well, I didn't lose weight this week. So it's probably because I didn't eat this junk. I don't know. We all have our ways of thinking and dealing. Like, it was my stress relief, I guess, was to have a nice biscuit after work and some coffee. And we wrote a little Dear John letter to my junk food.
Yeah.
It was so cute. Like the experience of actually writing that, it really helped me actually be more conscious about it and not turn to it and really treat it like a really bad ex-boyfriend. You're not coming back.
You're not healthy for me. You're
not coming back. No.
Vicki, full disclosure, has an hour and a half each way commute to work, which she'd leave the house and do a drive-through on the way to work to get some kind of drive-through breakfast. She would have some kind of junk lunch. And then on the way home, she'd also do drive-through on the way home. So it was like the drive-through queen. And to change that back to cooking for yourself, it was a big, big change. How long had it been since you'd been cooking for yourself on a regular basis?
I don't know. I was convinced that I didn't have time to cook. So I think the thing I tried just before the reboot was ordering those prepared meals online, where I was like trying to do well, but no matter what I did, if I opened my mouth, I would gain weight. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Even with the good food, better food.
What you've also learned is something that we did yesterday and that you learned in the reboot is that's that insidious weight gain level in the carb curve, right? That if you get above a certain level, you gain weight from air and you don't know what's going on. Like you said, I opened my mouth and weight would just fly on me. And I hear that all the time. It's not unusual to just like, I don't know how I'm trying, but I'm gaining weight. Some of it might be the timing and the snacking. Some of it might be the carb levels, and it might be a little of both working together. So what did you used to drink? What were your drinks you used to drink all the time?
Coca-Cola I had every single day for lunch. I would have the big McDonald's one, like the big one. Yeah. I would say, work was stressful and I need to go to Starbucks and get this huge coffee to drink on the way home. And
coffee, yeah.
Yeah, coffee.
Coffee. Yeah, the milkshake that is coffee. And what did you used to put in your coffee as well?
I used creamer. I didn't know any better. I just wanted creamer in my coffee. And then we took a look at the ingredient list and I was like, what was it? Is car oil in it? I think you said.
Carrageenan was in it, and all kinds of petroleum-based oils were in it. So yeah, car oil was in it.
It was really surprising. I didn't pay much attention to ingredients.
And Vicky even had an amazing experience with coffee, and that it actually has a taste, starting to appreciate the tastes of things even more so. What is your biggest takeaway about the timed eating thing? So we're talking about when we're eating today, and you're in the middle of trying to get your window compressed. So can you share your experience developing an intermittent fasting window for yourself and what the challenges have been and what your results have been?
I was shifting into cooking, so meal planning was a big one for me. And like I've got it down now. Like I figured out how much to buy. No, it was a real challenge to meal plan. But I think as far as the intermittent part is like I just is not getting as hungry in the morning, so I could go a little longer without eating, and that's kind of how that started.
How is it now in terms of your eating window?
I don't eat anything until lunch, and then I have dinner.
Great. And your snacking habits all dried up and blown away?
Snacks, nothing.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Now, Vicky's going to stick with the reboot until she gets through to maintenance. And I promised her I'd get her the date she's going to stop dieting forever. And you had told me I'm going to paint that on my living room wall. You're like, I want that date. That's amazing. And it's like you have this hopefulness about moving forward now.
Yeah. Can I share one more thing? I don't know if
you can share anything you want. This is your time, Vicky.
Like for anyone who might be going through this or something like this, I really got tired of going up another dress size, right? And I was at the point at work where we have to wear these Tyvek suits. And I don't know if you know what that is. It's kind of like a zip up coverall. And it's like, I was at the highest size and I was about to have to ask for a bigger size. And I was so embarrassed. And like, that was right around when I started the program. And it's loose on me now.
Excellent. Going down the side.
It's loose. So it like shifts around and I'm like, wow, it's so big now.
Yeah. Good for you. Congratulations. that is a biggie. That is a big
that
thing.
is the tangible thing, right? I could fit into this much easier now.
4 feet is not nothing. And initially, measuring yourself was difficult. All different things were moving around was difficult. How long it had been since you'd like worked out and everything?
Oh, a couple of years, yeah. I was kind of huffing and puffing, walking around the block and doing laundry, hauling it upstairs. It's so easy now.
Vicky wrote me, said, hey, I got to the top of the stairs with a basket and I did it. I didn't even think about it. And all those that's what functional fitness is about. If anybody's wondering what that is, it's being able to function and do well. So if someone's thinking about doing the reboot, if they're looking at this and going, I don't know if this is going to work for me, what might you share with people about the decision?
I think I mentioned that I've tried lots of stuff and I get initial results, but nothing ever would get me past the hump once you reach a certain part. And I have on the reboot. And it's not only that I'm losing weight, it's that I'm actually caring more about myself. I'm making better choices. I'm cooking really fun things that I didn't think I could cook before, like there's really been. Oh my God, I love the pork chops. Yeah, I think I've had a lot of growth, not just in weight loss area, but like taking of the mental stuff you're talking about and just even learning about better sourcing and things. Like it's been a real journey for me. And I've loved the support, the weekly meetings, the check-ins and the way the course just kind of feeds you out a topic every day. It's just really easy to consume and work on a daily basis. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Well, you're a pleasure to work with. You make it easy. We always go over, I measure my success by the relationships I make with the people that I serve. And Vicky's just a pleasure to be with. And I look forward to seeing you through to the end of your entire journey and getting together at some point, one of our live events and having some time together. That would be a blast. But thank you so much for coming on today. Was there anything else you wanted to share before we said goodbye?
I don't know. Come join the family.
Oh, great. Well, if
Yeah.
families, people like Vicki, it's a great family to be part of. So I'll see you
Thank you.
later, Vicki. Thank you so much for your
All right.
time.
All right. Bye, everyone.